Okay. Now is a time for Storyteller.
After Omar, the
Okay.
hardest part of the story.
But he has no book.
Only I can read Gusigan.
Yeah, Gusiganzi only. Because he's still KJ2.
Okay, in 3,
Okay.
1.
What the story you are going to read
The
for us?
blacksmith blade.
Okay.
Can I start now?
Yeah, you can start now.
Is the camera on?
Yes.
Don't tell me it's off with the fly on your arm.
No, it's on.
There's a fly disturbing you.
Okay, no problem.
And 3, a 2, a 1. Once upon a time, there lived a blacksmith's son called Leon. Leon Lion loved to be a knight more than anything else in the world. While the knights from the great castle on the hill galloped off to go on quest or fight in mighty tournaments, Leon had to stay at home, help his father make horseshoes, swords, and nails. One day, a tall, proud-looking man came to the blacksmith's workshop. "Make me a fine sword," he said, "and make sure you pour this liquid onto the iron. Iron pickaxe, iron swords, all the iron arms."
Okay.
Well, he said, "As you do." The man handed Leon a bottle of strange green liquid. "I will return for the sword next week," said the stranger, and galloped off on his great black stick. Leon Lion worked for days on the sword. He rubbed the green liquid into the iron. Then he spent hours hammering and beating at the sword until it was the finest he had ever made. He held it up to the light outside the workshop. "It is almost too good to sell," said Leon. The next page of Leon Lion.
Show it to us. What is that story?
Leon the Lion.
Okay, like that. Wow. Okay.
Wait. Ouch. The bone. Okay.
Okay.
Just the wicked bully chased some frightened children past the workshop. Suddenly, Leon felt the blade move in his hand as if it was alive. He ran after the bully and stopped him with the flat part of the sword. The children thanked Leon for saving them, but the bully was enraged. "This man attacked me," he cried. The bully called the town guards, and Leon found himself taken before the king. The king punished Leon, so he left the kingdom in disgrace. With the sword as his only possession. "This is all your fault," Leon said to the sword. "I wish I'd never made you." And he raised his arm to throw the sword away. "Wait, master," said the high, sharp voice. It was the sword itself speaking. I am an enchanted blade." You know, in Minecraft, enchanted blades are so strong.
Really?
It can kill you on one time. Yeah. Enchanted blade. It said, "If you find me a gold shaft to carry me, in a leather grip and the diamond for the end of my hilt, I will serve you well." "Very well," said Leon. "After all, you're the only friend I have." "How can you be friends with a sword?" if a sword is alive.
It's like that.
Something like that. Friend I have.
He likes to befriend the sword.
Yeah, he said, very well, said Leon. After all, you're the only friend I have. He's the only friend. The sword is his only friend. I don't know why a sword can talk, but it's just
But it means he has no friends, maybe.
yeah,
That's
because he
why.
doesn't have friends.
Yeah.
Because he's just a blacksmith.
Okay.
Then the sword told Leon to go high into the mountains. There Leon saw a mean-looking goblin sleeping on a rock, like Ben and Holly, on a rock. The sword suddenly seemed to come alive in Leon's hand. It prodded the goblin away. Leon was very scared, but the sword fought off the goblin, leaving only a beautiful gold sword set behind the sword slotted neatly into it. Now journey into the woods, said the sword. Deep in the heart of the forest, Leon saw a gang of robbers. They had just They had to just rob a merchant and tied him into a tree. Leather straps, the swords stirred in Lion's hand again and fought off the robbery. They call the robberies.
There is a robbery.
Yeah, in the story there's a robbery. Leon untied the thankful merchant. The robbers have run off with my treasure, the merchant said. So I have nothing to give you. But Leon took the leader. See, those are the robbers.
May I see? Let's see who's the
robbers.
Ah,
Can I see
okay.
the robbers?
Okay.
Have run off with my treasure, the merchant said. So I have nothing to give you. But Leon took the leader's straps and tied them around the handle of the sword. You always need a leader tied in the sword because the axe to create an axe. Huh?
What?
Doesn't even work.
To leader what? To tight the?
After many days' journey, Leon reached the mouth of a cave. Inside lived a great and terrible dragon. We will find the diamond inside, said the sword. Leon's knees were knocking like this.
How? Shaking?
Knocking his teeth were flattered but like this.
How?
But
How?
because he's scared.
How he make the skirt of his teeth?
Because inside there's a dragon. But he entered the cave. The dragon sat guarding an enormous mound of treasure. A fine bright diamond twinkled in the middle of the hoard. Just below the dragon's chest, burrowed under the treasure, this dragon.
Show it to us. Yeah, do it like this. This is the trick. No, make it little bit. Long time. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay. The dragon guarding an enormous mound of treasure. A fine bright diamond twinkled in the middle of the hoard. Just below the dragon's chest, burrow under the treasure, and you will not be seen, said the sword. Leon pushed his way under the mound of treasure until he reached the diamond. Slowly he grabbed it and tunneled his way up again. Grab a handful of gold coins, then run, said the sword. And Leon dashed out of the cave, the golden and the diamond. He was far away over the hills. Before the dragon saw that some of his treasure had been stolen.
Oh.
Now I have my set and my grip and my diamond, said the sword. I will repay your kindness. And he gave Leon the dragon's gold. With the dragon's gold, Leon got a suit of armor and a great white horse. You must return to your home, said the sword. So Leon rode his all way back. I'm not good at this. I need the iron axe. When Leon reached the kingdom, he found that a great tournament was being held. And the winner of the tournament will marry the king's daughter. Enter the tournament, said the sword. Nobody saw it. It was Leon in his shining armor, and he was able to enter the tournament as a knight. It's an iron armor. Oh, the page cut.
Slowly. Okay, show us to us what page you are now.
Here.
Okay, no, the new one. The new one. We've shown it this already. Okay,
This is like the.
Okay,
Enough.
now
Wait, it's same the other one there.
don't let him loose on the field.
Wait, I'm trying to check if there's more. Oh, that's it.
Okay, read now. The next story.
With the help of the enchanted sword, Leon fought night after night. He always managed to knock them down and win every battle. Soon, the only knight left to fight was one riding a black horse. They faced each other on the battleground. While all the people of the kingdom watched, suddenly Leon felt the sword move in his hand. But this time, it didn't attack the knight. Instead, the sword flew out of Leon's hand into the other knight's hand. The knight raised his visor, and Leon saw that it was the man who had asked Leon to make the enchanted blade. "This sword is mine," cried the knight, "and you're nothing but a blacksmith." He galloped towards Leon, waving his sword ready to chop off his head. Leon turned to run, but there was nothing he could do. The other knight was too fast. The enchanted blade came whistling towards Leon's neck. "Stop!" And stop, Leon heard the blade speak. "This kind man has given me a grip in the diamond," said the sword. "I will not kill him. You have given me nothing, but I will give you a lesson." And the sword turned on the knight. "Nothing, but I will give you a lesson." And the sword turned on the knight and smacked and clung at his armor. The knight ran away, yelling and screaming at the top of his voice. The people cheered, and the king crowned Leon the winner of the tournament. "You have won with kindness, not strength," said the king. Leon married the princess, and they all lived happily ever after. The end. Did you like my story, guys? I hope you like it and enjoyed the story. The next thing we have to do is very, very special with our enchanted hoe. What we have to do is there is a game challenge.
What the game?
It's tournament. Who wins the round? There's only one round.
What one?
It's called there's 2 rounds only. It's called hide and seek. There's no 3 rounds, 4 rounds, or more rounds.
Okay.
You have to defeat an enchanted ox. An enchanted ox. Written in this story, there is a tournament, right? It says there's a tournament. So the last one who raised their hands will be the counter. Bye-bye the counter. Everyone, forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell below. The YouTube where you watch, there's like a bell, right? You click it and click the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Bye, but I will not say bye right now. I want to tell you we have 600. Please hit it to 688,000. Please, we need your support now. Please.
Okay.